Yo guys, it's Mike from Chess Lifestyle and welcome to the 5 viewers eagerly awaiting to see my new haircut. Only positive comments allowed. I just decided it's about time. My hair's getting a bit too long. Today we're gonna be grinding some Blitz and we're going to be trying to analyze the games. As you can see here, I'm looking for a mouse pad, which I might end up buying. I'm not too sure. If anyone has any good suggestions as what to use as a replacement mouse pad, I would be all ears. Maybe I should even try. You know what? Let me try one of these books. Let me substitute Key Farkle's Endings as a mouse pad and see how that goes. Is that better? That might be better actually. That might be a little bit better. Oh, I realize you guys can't see anything I'm doing. Let me show you guys. I'm just having a look at different alternatives to mouse pads, but I actually think the Key Farkle's Endings is actually working pretty well. So I might be spared of having to buy one. Is it better? It might be worse. Let me try it. Chessboard. Let's see if vinyl chessboard. Oh god, that's not good. We'll find something soon. Because basically, I want to play some Blitz, and I don't want to be using slow mouse speeds. I'm gonna assume that Safsara. Oh, it's Willie Johnson won. Let's go. Oh shit. Okay, that's all of my laundry money. 1 second. God, Safsara's gonna be so mad if I go accept this challenge from Steven, having declined all of Safsara's infinite challenges. But to be honest, Steven's an FM, so I gotta take what opportunities I can get. Let's play. But before we play, I wanna make a note of one thing. And actually, Steven, can you challenge me from Ponziani Ghost? Because I'm gonna be playing on that today. And what I wanted to show you guys was my rating. I said new haircut, new rating. We're down at an all-time low, at least an all-time low of a year, down at 2385 on Blitz. And what I realized was actually, because I'm playing on my ult and I don't really have an ult of my ult, I basically ended up playing a bunch of games at the airport on Ponziani Ghost, and this is just a terrible idea. Also, Key Farkle's Endings are not working as a touchpad, so I need to find something else. Okay, I'm not missing anything from chat. So basically, what I realized was right now, I don't really care about the rating, and I just want to play more games and analyze more games. And at some point when I feel like I'm actually strong enough to make a push for the next rating, then I'll actually take it a bit more seriously. And be more careful with my rating. But for now, I just want to play and get enough experience. So let's play 2 games, Steven, then I'm going to play some rated games. Also, hello. Welcome. I'm glad I can now see your chat. Okay. So we'll have just 2 games, get fast and then try cream some online players. Oh, if you had new Blitz skills, that was a bit bait. I just needed a good title to match my haircut. I don't know if I've got new Blitz skills. I guess we'll find out. Let's begin. Okay, it's 3+2 as well. Muted on the main. Let's go. Let's see if, so Steven sticks with his prep, which he kind of came up with after having some matches with me. And I'm going to stick to my guns as well. And the question is, do I remember my guns? I remember I had to take here and live with this structure. Let's play knight c6 as well. Just maybe discourage this knight e5 move. which he plays anyway. Okay, let's just play bishop d7. Nothing to worry about. So it's a pretty normal looking position. This might have been an improvement over our previous play. But yeah, we've just got this slight imbalance in pawn structure. And that's how the game is going to go. So I need to be careful about dropping d5. Alright, let me secure it this way. I have a feeling this is exactly what the engine recommended when we analyzed some of these games. Oh, rook c3 is the problem. Okay. So yeah, it's clear that Stephen has a better memory than I do. But I don't think this is completely lost unless there's a very, very precise tactic at this moment, which there definitely could be. In which I really will need to brush up my game. Yeah, I'm in a bit of a bind right now. For instance, I can't castle without dropping a piece. So I need to be a little careful here. That's promising, right? Even if Stephen has played like, the last 15 moves of top engine move. So long as he can't find the right continuation, then I'm not doing too badly. Now this looks interesting. Can I get away with this? So I guess it forces knight c3. I'm more than fine with that, actually. I'm more than fine with this check. To pick up the bishop. Yeah, and then I was thinking of just taking here. This looks very fine. And now I even have a choice. I could even take the bishop. Or I can move the knight in. Both look pretty nice. Here I'd probably get this exchange. Do I really want my king out there? If I take, he can potentially take on f6. Don't know how much of an issue that is, to be honest. No, let's take this bishop. And then play bishop f8. Because we're hitting the rook, and where does the rook go? Because I saw that he can't add the pin, but I'm actually realizing now that, oh, that's a nice move. Oh, are you serious? Because I thought the rook was in really big trouble. I thought this was really smart. That might be even smarter. Bishop b4 might be playable. But the problem is he can just sack the rook. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Ah, what a move. Queen a1. Are you serious? Okay, I'm gonna need to pull something out of the bag here. For God's sake. These damn FMs. Ah! Bishop here. What can I do? I don't really see a move, and I don't have the time, so I need to just take the L, and yeah, allow this move, of course. I mean, I didn't really have a choice. And again, I don't have a choice here. And now we just got to play this out. And hopefully outplay an FM from a rook versus two pieces. Play English, bro? I literally have the black pieces, bro. Like, what do you want from me? That looks like a little bit of a dodgy move. Oh, if I play a5, he's got knight b6. This guy. I still think b4 is dodgy though. He's playing b4 before castling his king or playing king e2, king d2. It just feels wrong. I feel like b4 is actually inaccurate. I'm gonna teach Stephen a thing or two. At least that's the plan. So I guess c3. Oh, really? I didn't see a problem with that, so I'll take this pawn. And I guess we need to defend it this way, because he's going to put a rook behind. Oh my god, I didn't see that. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, this is actually getting not so nice. I'm actually going to flag as well. Go away with your annoying knight. I don't have time to work this out. I was hoping for rook c7 there, but I'm just one tempo too slow. Okay, got 6 seconds. That's a nice move. Oh, it's not even working because he's still got knight d7. He's even got that. Oh, I don't even have that. Oh, why am I getting... Oh, no, this is over. This is over. Oh. I guess that was just like 1 minute straight of just pure pain and pure moaning. We'll analyze this game after. We'll play these two games. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, let's go. So last time I've managed to get some good positions against Steven. Oh, he's playing with Dutch as well. Okay, we can make this work. Play Sicilian if black? Nah, my Sicilian days are over. Once upon a time, I used to play Reti and Sicilian. I mean, it used to be my repertoire, but I really like these. I mean, I like 1c3. I like 1c3. It's so solid. Now let's play rook g1. Because we might need to move this knight, and we're going to play with g4. Normally my bishop and queen would be on this diagonal, but given black has played with g6... Oh, let's take on f5. Now we've got like something structural to work with. This should at least be equal. And of course, exact evaluations don't matter at all in a position like this. It's just about the right plans and who can execute the right. The better maneuvers. So okay, we're gonna have to start this attack pretty soon. Question is how. Okay, let's put an annoying knight on g5, because if black ever plays h6, then it weakens the king side. Maybe we have some bishop c4 ideas, which I'm very not hopeful of. I can also play in the center with f3, e4. Definitely need the right plan here. Okay, let's start with h4. I feel like at some point we might need to be able to push h5. Maybe even now. So... Okay, and this structure... Like, this is definitely weakened, but we just gotta try and keep it solid enough. Now, if he takes, we need to take back with the e pawn. Is that gonna be a problem? Yes, it is. So maybe we play king b1 and take back with the c pawn. Maybe that's alright. Is it, though? I feel like I don't have quite enough room. Maybe we should even take on c5. How crazy is that? Alright, let's take on c5. Let's try and keep the c file a bit close. I mean, my queen and rook are on the king and are on the same line. Maybe next we can play for this h5. Yeah, we gotta get it going at some point. I don't mind sacrificing a pawn. Yep, h4, h5. The opponent's pawn play is insane, not gonna lie. I mean, it makes sense on some level. Like, he needs to attack my king. We're castled opposite sides. But yeah, now the question is, how do I get my pieces working? I really want to play knight c4, but then there's bishop e4. I don't know how much of a problem that is. Maybe not a problem at all. What's the right way to go? We've also got a minute, so we gotta just play a bit faster as well. We can't tank on such decisions. We're gonna have harder decisions to come for sure. Okay, then let's get that one in. I don't know why I'm pre-moving that. We'll take some material against an FM. Okay. Oh, I just had a pawn there? That's kind of annoying. I missed that. Then let's grab the pawn this way instead. Maybe this is even better though. Maybe my queen actually belongs better on e2. Okay, so he blocks that way. Can take here. I want to take here, I think. Yeah. Because even if one day he gets in bishop f3, I probably have a check to get out of that skewer. I need to be careful that c3 doesn't become weak though. That's why I'm really aiming to get rid of his bishop. But maybe I don't even have to trade it off immediately. Maybe I can move this knight somewhere and just put pressure on g7. But where to put this knight? Do we reroute it this way, maybe? That's why it's blocked. Oh, okay, I need a move. I need a move. Oh, that's actually a really annoying move. Oh, I need to move, I need to move, I need to move. I don't think this works though. I don't think this works. Okay, with 3 seconds on the clock, I am choking this really bad. I needed to defend this, that was the point. Oh my god. I think I'm just holding it by the skin of my teeth. Oh, I can't trade this? Shit. I thought I could trade into this. No. Oh, okay, he missed queen b1. So how do I win this? Okay, I need to get my own pawn rolling. Let's do it that way. Gain 1 tempo. This was such a messy game for no reason. Okay. God, I hate playing on increment. And the grind continues. Okay, let's gain a little bit of time. Can we avoid the checks? Like this? Put the king on the same line as the other king? Now with one he should get some checks, and we should be able to force a trade. There we go. Game over. Let's go. Woo! Jesus Christ. Knight takes e8 wasn't a move. The frivolous, can you tell me when? Knight e6. Knight e6? I think. Oh, and my keyboard's having a stroke. Anyway, wait. Steve, can... For God's sake. My keyboard can't... My keyboard's so bad. Can you hear my stream? Oh, for God's sake. So I don't want to type. Because keyboard. I think. Okay, perfect. You can hear my stream. We're not gonna have to attempt to type one sentence. Yeah, sometimes my laptop's just bugging. But no, I think King B2. Yeah, that was a nice save on seconds. But I think at one point you even had Queen B1 check, which I completely missed, and luckily you missed as well. I think the way to win this game was just slow down a little bit and try not to flag me, because I think I was still making blunders due to my increment. But yeah, a good game. Let's analyze both of them. So maybe let me do it like this. Let's add these games to a study. Normally I would just click the check analysis, run request computer analysis, right? But I think we can actually do a step more than this, and yeah, let's add these here. Let's add these here. So one game here, and let's add another game here. I think Stephen, you should already be on this study. Let's have a look. Right. So the first game, super interesting. You can flip the board by clicking the letter F. Also, the frivolous. Yeah. Well, feel free to add your own thoughts, and please add the move orders as well, so I can, know which move you're talking about. But this whole line, I think H5 is perfect engine play. Yeah, so this whole line is like, it's a little dodgy for me. Bishop D7, H5. At what point do I go wrong? E6 it really doesn't like. I was just worried about dropping D5, which apparently the engine doesn't care about at all. So engine reckons I can just castle, and if takes. It doesn't have a good way to move a knight, so I can take with the E pawn. That's very cool to see. So is there just never a threat to this pawn? Oh, that's so cool. But knight F4 makes a lot of sense, trying to add one more attacker. And there are two ways to deal with this. One is knight takes e5 and one is rook b8. So rook b8, I guess there's going to be some counterplay on b2. This is what I'm guessing here. So if bishop takes, pawn takes. And if knight c6, the problem is rook e8 with check. Oh, and we actually defend twice this way, I see. And what about if they take on d7? Then again, rook e8. King f1, queen d7. And you still can't take this? Oh, because if you take with the knight, I'm going to sack the rook, right? Yeah, I take the rook and I win this way. If you take with the bishop, then I take on b2, and apparently that's good. Ah, okay. Very interesting, right? So it looks like at this moment, I can just castle. And I don't need to weaken my dark squares with e6. You should be able to see it when you analyze the last game. All game. All good. Okay. We'll do frivolous. I'll look out for this knight takes e8. Yeah, and now black just says rook b8. And now if we get this knight f4 business again, what's the difference? Here, the way out is to play knight e5, pawn e5, and knight h7. So we completely disregard the defense of d5. So I don't know how you want to take it. Probably not with the bishop, because you don't want to drop b2. So what about with the knight? Why would this be? So we get this... Oh god. My mouse is trying to mod my phone. Like the cable of my mouse is messing around with chat. I'm seeing a lot of arrows from... Wait, I was messing around my chat. So what was the problem of knight takes d5? Knight g5, pawn g5, I'm a pawn down, but we don't care. We're going to be more than two. We're going to be 2 pawns down. But we still don't care. So we want to play bishop g4, throw this move in, and then drop the bishop back to e6. Oh, and again, we've got this tactic again of rook takes b3. So that's why you can't take that pawn. Yeah, just too active, right? I've got bishop pair, I've got a rook on this open file, your pawn structure's a bit dodgy. Makes sense, makes sense. Okay, so yeah, e6 is a move I didn't want to make, I just thought I had to make. But yeah, this motif of castling and always meeting this bishop takes with e takes to hit the knight, this is a really nice one to remember. I'll make a exclam here so I can remind myself. Okay, so this was the theme from one of our rapid games that we played. Apparently this is all good. I was thinking I would just take here. Yeah, exactly. I can't castle here, otherwise I'm dropping a piece. But I thought I could just take. I thought this would be alright. And I was thinking knight e4. Okay, and the issue is that both takes on d7s and bishop e3 was also apparently strong, but I don't see why this is +3. It must be something concrete, right? Because you can see that these other moves are only +0.6, +0.7. But then there are 2 moves that are... You think knight c6 is a little inaccurate. That's way back, right? Over here. Runs into knight e5 and makes it a bit tricky. I don't know, at the same time though, it does help control the center, and it's generally a decent square for the knight, right? It's like the most classic square for the knight. So where else would you put the knight? I guess on d7? Is that what you're saying, Stephen? If we put the knight on d7, where are we developing the bishop? Is the plan to develop the bishop like outside of this structure like this and then put the knight on d7? Where do you think? I mean, I don't think it's so bad, this knight c6. I just need to not play e6, I think. Just castle and stuff. Yeah, I'll play around with it. Maybe I can do better than knight c6. knight e5. Yeah, so this was nice, and I guess Stephen missed a chance here to play something stronger. Oh, that's a very cool idea. Knight takes d7, and then bring this rook into the game. That's kind of cool. Not that I see exactly what it's trying to achieve. Yeah, I don't know. Queen a5, knight e5. So this was all good. Ah, yeah, knight e4. So why didn't I play this? This was my other candidate move. I had two candidate moves here. And I was worried. I think I was worried about bishop takes d7, right? Yeah, what do I do on this? King d7? I guess rook b7. Yeah, rook b7 was what I saw because I thought you were winning on f7. But apparently we just go king c6 and we don't care. Yeah, because the problem is you've still got problems on c3. Right. So this is a little bit much. Now this is just a complete mess. And we win back this pawn. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I just saw rook b7. I just didn't trust it. Queen f3 looks like a nice way to continue as well, pressuring f7. And then I have to find queen a1, and then back to a5. That's funny. Yeah, it feels tough to pull off. I mean, this could easily have been the line that was worse, and my move in the game would be the line that was better. I think you would really need to be very careful to make this whole stuff work. Yeah, you end up having to play king e8, which feels quite awkward. Oh, knight g5, defending the pawn for a square. I like that a lot more. And then maybe king e7. Oh, but king e7 we allow bishop b7, so this is bad. Yeah, king e8 again. Feels very ugly. I don't like it. I mean, bishop a4 I think was a good try. It's just that it doesn't work. I mean, this position looks like it's almost actually going very well for me, right? Like if this was forced, then bishop c6, and I mean, you've either got a repetition here. You missed bishop f8. Damn. I mean, yeah, this is what I was concerned about, but it turns out, yeah, this queen a1. A fresh haircut, by the way. You should get a low taper fade. Thank you for the compliment. Low taper fade. Yeah, those. I don't think my head shape is strong enough to pull a really nice skin fade off. But yeah, no, I need to work on styling this a bit better. Probably not playing some sweaty online blitz is the best for it. Yeah, well we'll have to do some work. Do some prep work on my hair. Haircut is much better. Okay, we got another compliment from Stephen. Appreciate it. Thanks. I don't know. I'll need. I mean, with fresh haircuts, you need some time to get used to it, right? So we'll yeah, we'll see. But yeah, no, queen a1 was a lovely move, and now I'm just in trouble. And I immediately saw that bishop b4 was met by rook takes b4. Next game, moving on. I mean, probably, right? Probably. I mean, there wasn't... Oh, this was the move I really disliked from you, Stephen. I think, like, king e2, king d2 makes much more sense because ultimately you're basically activating this plan before you're fully developed. And I feel like I'm actually a bit more developed than you. So yeah, I think development makes way more sense. But okay, I have to critique you at least one move. I mean, otherwise it's like a pretty flawless game. And I tried to create something here. Oh, and I should actually just push the pawn. Yeah. Knights are really bad with stopping pawns on the edge. That bishop is nowhere to be seen. That's actually very annoying. Yeah, I didn't even consider it. I was just like, oh, that's a free pawn. I'll just take it. But yeah, I guess... Yeah, for some reason I was only looking at you trying to pressure this. I just didn't... I thought maybe you'll try and pressure it. I will defend with king b5. And I completely forgot that I've got a weakness on f7, a pretty big one as well. Yeah, and the problem is if I have to defend it with some sad move like this, then I'm really, really in trouble. Yeah. One big problem for you was time. Normally FIDE blitzes increment. I mean, this game had increment too, and I also dealt with my time very badly. And actually, I was playing Adrian recently, one of the top Blitz players, top players in Thailand, yeah, he said that my biggest problem was time management. So I don't know what it is right now. Like, I think actually last Friday when I played in this Thailand Blitz tournament, I felt like my time management was decent. But yeah, I think it's a mix of just, I don't know, being a bit sloppy, commentating a bit, streaming a bit, like just not really playing fast enough. But yeah, I appreciate that. I need to play fast. I need to play faster. Yeah, because yeah, these moments already it's getting very tough with so little time. And yeah, and then it's just a complete mess. I was always one move too slow with all of my ideas to try and prevent the counterplay and the play in general. So yeah, that was nice. Yeah, okay, good game. And I learned some interesting stuff about how to defend the d pawn with his knight on c6 and bishop on d7. Yeah, cool game. A lot of top players are good at adapting and moving fast, so they might not play most precise and it adds huge pressure. I'd estimate try to keep same time as opponent, right? Yeah, okay. That's a fair point. Yeah, I mean, I really felt the time pressure on this game too. This one was really rough. We got a double fianchetto, Dutch style, Leningrad style, and I again go for this g4 plan. And it's good to see that the engine, I mean, okay, now I've put a rook on g1, no wonder it says g4 is the right plan, but yeah, of course I can just castle and play it a lot more slowly as well. But one plan actually that Adrian has been using against me was actually this h6 g5 plan. I've been having some trouble dealing with this. So I think if I were to castle, probably this is a nice way to go. So that's why I've been trying to avoid castling lately and going for this kind of stuff instead. And somehow I feel like you need to deal with this. I feel like once I take, I feel like I've got a really pleasant position, but I don't really know how. I mean, if you take this way, I can eventually go back to the h-file. So yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy to deal with. Yeah, this plan. Do you have an idea? Exactly, right? h6 g5. Like I couldn't really come up with something convincing from engine. Yeah, play in the center, right? That makes a lot of sense. If g5 starts coming in. Yeah, knight e4 looks annoying as well. Yeah. But actually, one thing I noticed when I tried some of this g4 stuff against Adrian, the problem, because he played a Dutch against me, right, when I was playing c3 Venom, and what I found was actually I didn't really get enough, and actually my bishop on e2 ended up being very useful when playing this structure and pushing h4 h5. So actually the bishop on e2 was quite useful, I think. Yeah, I mean, the problem with bishop d3 is that you've actually played with g6, and I don't think the bishop on d3 is as strong. Yeah, I can play in the center. That's very true. That's very true. But maybe as soon as I play bishop d3, you can already chuck the knight in. Oh, apparently not. Am I just winning the pawn somehow? And is this just... Oh, you drop e6. Okay. I see. Right, so you can't ever play knight e4 too soon. Okay, I'll keep that in mind as well. Yeah. Can we continue with this g4 stuff, or now it's... Oh, we want to play with e4, that was the point. Yeah. I guess you could always play d5. But then you're playing like a stone wall. But I don't think d5 is so bad in this position either. Oh god. Yeah. But yeah, okay, so we go for this style of game instead. I take, which I really like this structure. Oh, engine is going straight away with queen b3 and knight g5, but queen b3 I thought you could even block. Is the point that I just... Oh, I trade light squared bishops and this is good for me? I thought c4 was the move as well. I assumed c4 would be the move, but bishop c4 is +1. And the point being is that just the speed at which I hit f7 apparently is going to be very problematic. So that's why you need to move first, and then you've got the time to at least play queen e7. Yeah, fair enough. Ah, you're going to play king h8. Right. So I guess queen c2 is a tad bit slow, but then what do you do instead if you don't push a5? I mean, I thought this was your best try. Looks like you're playing in the center. King h8, knight d5. Yeah, in a way, like the knight isn't actually so awkward here because I don't have a pawn that can dislodge it, so maybe that's a way. Knight g5. Yeah, and this is something I've always noticed when analyzing with Engine. Engine always loves this a3, as opposed to allowing a3, b3. But I've felt from a human perspective, yeah, I understand that my structure is more solid against this bishop, but my light squares are so much weaker. I guess maybe if bishop d5, I can always play c4 and shut out this bishop. Look out for this knight takes e8. I will. The frivolous. Yeah, this move, I always struggle to understand this. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should just start trying it. I mean, I know it's the correct move because I've analyzed these positions enough to know that I should weaken my light squares instead. Somehow I just get burnt for doing it. But maybe it's the better try. Yeah, Steven says light squares are covered, so no need to worry so much about the light squares. Strength from the dark squares blunt the bishop. Yeah, makes sense as well. I'll try this at some point. Prefers b4 again. Don't really like the idea of pushing those pawns too far forward. Yeah, knight d5. Is there an immediate problem? So if I move the bishop away, you bring your other knight in, and this knight's just like an extra piece in the attack. And if we try and play with h5 anyway, this time we've got knight g4 even. Oh, and h6 is a really nice resource as well, because when my knight goes back, maybe I want to come this way. Well, now you can just shut me out like this. And unless I've got a sacrifice that works, right? Yeah, this was the first thing on my mind as well. But knight g4, oof. And my rook's actually trapped. Oh, but rook g6 keeps the rook alive, but definitely looks a little bit risky there. And yeah, but I can either go pawn hunting or just trade off this active rook. Yeah, makes sense. And then I'm just a piece down. Yeah, so... yeah, I think taking was the right decision. Oh, knight c4 was also playable. Knight c4... because that defends the bishop, right? And then we can take back with the e-pawn. I assume taking back with the e-pawn. Let me just double check that this is... Wait. I just want to see if e takes d4 is fine. Oh, and bishop takes is also fine. Okay. Yeah, but this is also fine. Okay, good. And yeah, knight e8 here. Was this... oh no, knight takes e8 is later, so... yeah, this looks pretty nice as well. Oh, bishop f3 is quite a nice finesse. But okay, d takes c5 is plus 0.7. I'm not so unhappy with this. Knight takes is better. Yeah, keep the c file open. Right. Right, right. I mean, that's the thing, though. I mean, you're trying to push forward, and as a result, you weaken a lot of squares, and my pieces are still active enough to make use of them. So it's not so surprising that like tactics are in the air for me. Um, yeah, I mean, this was just a clean blunder. Um, yeah, and I don't know if Queen E2 was right. I mean, I completely overlooked. Um, did I miss a knight takes e8? Let me just check. No, not yet. Yeah, so Steven's saying knight e6. I'm also said that I missed queen takes f5 at this moment. Knight e6. Oh, knight e6 is just killer. Oh boy, knight e6 just ends the game. Yeah, that's the problem. Like how you said, Steven, like playing fast is necessary in Blitz. I mean, I'm already a minute down, and yeah, I guess I just need to play faster in general. Like, I mean, play fast, but also don't miss stupid stuff like knight e6. Oh, and knight takes e8 here. Why didn't I do this actually? I mean, actually, maybe in practice, given how little time I had, maybe it's actually not something I want. I feel like those bishops are going to be very, very horrible for me. I assume that, yeah, this is the knight takes e8. But yeah, you're drawing some nice arrows to illustrate this, Stephen. Like I feel like the minor pieces actually have some decent control. And the thing is with chess, when you have like a, let's say, an exchange advantage, right? When you have two rooks, the power of the rooks kind of like nullify each other a bit. And yeah, I really don't know if yeah, that extra material is really going to make my life easier. Probably keeping the knight and trying to, yeah, cause more damage, get rid of his strong bishop, right? This is going to be the piece that gives some counterplay. So I probably missed. I think I missed that it was a rook. But even if I saw it, I think like I would definitely hesitate before taking it. Yeah. What does Engine say actually? Did Engine just say take the rook and stop? Oh, okay. Engine said knight takes f5, right? So, okay, like I'm not talking complete rubbish. So yeah, knight f5. Oh, just a free piece here. Oh, that's kind of shocking. How did I miss this? Yeah, the thing is, I saw the free piece only after this. I took here, and then I was looking at taking this, and then I realized this is uncomfortable. But I guess it's not that uncomfortable. I just need to be a bit more brave. Yeah. I saw this, because the nice thing with rook takes d5, it also defends the knight. But I just thought I can't allow this queen in. So that's why I chose to play queen d3 instead and protect this pawn. But now it's getting messier, and I think at some point here, you should just slow down, Stephen, to find the winner, because somehow I'm yeah, under low time I can make a lot of things look scary. Aha. Bishop f3. I don't really see what's so special though. Can't I just play rook e1 and try and push e4? Yeah, there's a moment around here, because like you literally miss a win. I think there's a moment. Yeah, so I'm putting all this pressure on, right? And I thought I could just trade everything into a pawn endgame, like, but the problem is, yeah, you've got these two outside pawns. I'm gonna lose this. So yeah, I took here and then I realized, oh, actually I can't take everything. F5 was the move I wanted to play intuitively, but I just couldn't do it. F5 queen takes f5 is the problem. I was looking at bishop takes f5, and then I saw queen takes and I couldn't make it work. But yeah, queen b7 is very nice. Yeah, and things are gonna drop. Right, makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, probably after king h7 you need to give one more check, put this king away, and then start taking everything. Oh, because the queen hangs. I see, and you even pin the rook. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, so I took this, and now it becomes a bit of a mess. And I took this as well, which is definitely not what I should be doing. I should just keep the rooks on, but just panic. And this, queen b1, yeah. And with a minute and 1 second on the clock, Steven misses this. So I need to speed up, Steven needs to slow down. I think that's the moral of this analysis. Yeah, crazy. Aha, just thought you were losing, so needed to keep up the pace to prevent you from relaxing and consolidating. Right, yeah. I can definitely see that as well. But the thing is also, like, maybe it changes from player to player, but actually I think because I've had the adrenaline of playing quickly the last few moves, I'm kind of in the flow of playing quickly, and I don't think you get much of an advantage by continuing to play quickly. I don't think I'm, like, super flustered. I'm kind of, like, focused. Maybe other players would be super flustered, I'm not so sure. Ah, okay, so I can lose this way. Yeah, I realize I just need to start pushing this pawn. And yeah, here I guess I can't push the pawn, so queen g6 is a better way to deal with it. Yeah. Yeah, this is interesting, right? Now for the record, actually, the reason why the king might be better here... Oh, actually, yeah, no, you're right. It's because of this reason of king g7. I thought it might be due to the positions of the kings, like when you get into this queen versus queen ending. But yeah, it looks like the king stopping this pawn is actually pretty big. How is it actually only a draw? Why am I not losing this? I have to play b4 here? And what about a move like queen g1? I can play queen f5 and try and go for this, and queen e6. Okay, so I can basically outmuscle the king to force a promotion. Was just shocked after f7 everything was defended. Yeah, the pawn, the promotion square, my king's not on the back rank. Oh, I can just check and promote like this. Yeah, that's nice. I was kind of seeing that, like, I wanted to get the king onto the f file or get my queen to block on f4. So yeah, this would have made a lot more sense. But how did I do it in the game? Yeah, I kept these checks going a bit and then forced the queens off like this. Yeah. Yeah, and the problem for you, Steven, is that because the kings are going to be very, like, either on the same or adjacent ranks from each other, it's very difficult to avoid the loss here. Because there should always be a way that I can block the check and trade kings. Like, this king needs to be all the way on h6 in this kind of race. In this kind of, like, type of position. So I don't know what example to give. Like, maybe earlier, let's say we get... no, sorry, this position with king h6. Let's imagine that we get a situation where... I know it's not actually going to be like this. Let's just imagine. I'm just trying to get a position on the board. This one, right? Where we get a queen and get a queen. Okay, so apparently this is still winning for white. I guess white's got enough pawns. I mean, this to me would be like more chance of a draw where black might be able to get a perpetual because the kings are so far apart. Maybe you can win this way. Yeah, some nice resources and time pressure. Yeah, to survive up to this point and get this game. I mean, actually, like, when I used to play 3+2, like back in university a lot, my time management was always terrible. I would always get down to like 10 seconds and then just have to bullet everything out. So I think that's why my skills in this aspect are pretty good, because I've just got a lot of experience of getting bad time management. But yeah, it's definitely something I need to work on. And I will try hard to speed up. Do you have any tips for speeding up during the game? I think I just need to stop deeping things and just play, just flow, not think so much. Yeah. But okay. Yeah. Thank you so much for the games. I realize you only played 2 games in this training session and 2 analysis sessions, but I think this was very well worth my time. And even if it's just small, tiny incremental improvements, it's improvements all the same. And we'll take those. So yeah, I know my opening's well, so maybe I should just play it faster, right? Like what situation did we get on the clock? Like at move 15. Yeah, I'm already a minute down on move 15. That's not really acceptable, and probably same with Gergenitzer, right? Like I'm probably... Oh, actually I had more time at this point. So maybe the opening wasn't a problem here, it was just like the complications here. Yeah, and 40 seconds on bishop g5 was perhaps unnecessary, because I knew that, like, bishop e4, sorry, like, I knew I had nothing else to play, so I just need to take the L and play it, like, faster. Okay, cool. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for the game, Stephen. And yeah, I will see you guys all on Wednesday for another training stream. So on that note, guys, see you around. Adios.